the don't, is do not put money together if you are not in a committed, if you do not feel the commitment of the relationship. For me, I believe if you guys are not yet to the point of like marriage,
exclusivity,
settling down. Hii maneno ya hapa tunajuana, we are getting to know each other, and then we put money together.
It won't work.
Because it might be very we are hoping for the best for everyone, yeah? When you're getting into it knowing that it's long term, yeah? But the same way people say, if you've not put a ring on it, please stop claiming other people's children.
Well,
you know, you're busy saying, you please, tafadhali, do the right thing. So if it hasn't gotten there, try not to mix up the finances. Yeah. Unless until that point when you know this is solid. Yes, you've talked about it through the whole process. You know, getting to know each other and everything. You've talked about finances and what you will do and what you would do once you get to that point. Yeah. But until you get to that point where now you say, I think it's okay, we move in together and start now making arrangements for the whole process of marriage, whether it's rolasio and all that, until you get to that point, then you can see we can put our finances together. But if we're just getting to know each other apakule kila mtu alipe rent yake tafadhali,
but okay, so how do you tell them that we're on the other side? Is it the ring on it? Is it perceived commitment that this person is committed to me? Is it actual taking you to my parents and you to you and you to mine and yours, I come to yours? What is it?
I think it varies from couple to couple, individual to individual, and again, that is something that you have to sit down and discuss. What does it mean for me? For someone to commit? What does it mean for you for someone to commit? If the commitment is living together, then that's okay for you. If the commitment is actually walking down the aisle and saying the I do's, if that's the point of commitment for you, then that's it. I think it varies. I can't really put a blanket to it and say now this is the point of commitment. No, I can't. But if you feel that you've gotten to that point of commitment, then that's when you should say, let's start now joining forces. Since now we've already discovered or we've already agreed that our hearts are together, now let's join our finances. But before that, before you as a person you're sure, then don't. If you've not sat down and discussed and said, now, penye tumefika, I think it's safe to say we don't, because there are people who get married 10 years after living together. That's when they,
like it's a coming stay.
If
you were waiting for the ring on it, it never came. Yet we've been at this for the last 10 years or 15. And there are people who go to the aisle, down the aisle, and break up after a week. So if the go-to sign had been the ring on it, then you are wrong the entire time. And if in the case of the come we stay, you didn't see the ring on it, that's why you didn't commit maybe financially as you should have, and you are not committed as you should have, then you are wrong just because the ring didn't come. And so parameters, as you said, will differ between different relationships.
So once you talk about it and you see, you know what, I think let's settle down, let's live. We are not at a point where we should plan a wedding right now. Maybe our finances are not allowing it. So first things first, what do we want? We're okay. Let's go look for a house, moving together. Now you start that discussion of so who's handling what? What are we saving after we've done this and all that? But if you two have not yet gotten to that point, where it's becoming difficult for you to even live your own, it's like ndaanza kuhama niuze zangu hata zake si kana poa. Please, jite kama mkutano.
Telltale signs.
Yeah, you know, until you get to that point, you two are comfortable with moving forward, then you start putting things together. But before that, it can be very nasty. You are not ready, and then, you know, you're invested emotionally and financially, and when things end, it just becomes a whole nasty issue.
Yeah, it's chaotic.
Yeah. So for me, until you get to that point where you guys are sure, this is where we, from here, kurudi nyuma itakuwa ngori.
Yeah.
Then now you say, so let's join forces, financially as well.
Yeah. And try to make the financial topic not always the monster in the room. That every time we get into the financial discussion, we get guarded. And so maybe it would even help to come up with creative ways on how you'll be discussing finances. You can say like, well, see, we'll be changing venues, sceneries when we are discussing financials.
Yeah.
Can you do it on date night and dedicate 30 minutes to be just about finances, and then the rest of the date we have dinner and we talk about other things. Yeah, let it not be the elephant in the room. Let it comes easily, such that it is not that thing that puts us apart, that ticks us off, that makes us guarded every time we are talking about it.
The conversation starts, it becomes awkward.
It reminds me of when I was in campus. And so I used to call my mom, hey mom, how is everyone? Kila mtu wako sawa. How is the shamba? Shamba ni mzuri, tumepanda. Then how's Jobo? Jobo is awesome. Actually, my sales are doing great. Na mom sasa, next week ndio tunafaa kulipa rent ya hostel. It changes. Na bado nilikuwa unitumie pesa ya shopping. Ilikuwa pesa ngapi? And so that is the same notion that we take to the relationship, where everything else is rosy when we are talking about, but when it comes to finances, it is where now all guns are blazing, and now Kosovo wants to kill Peru, and no.
I think one of the things that would help is coming up with a budget.
Yes.
Both of you, and just place it on the table and say, let's come up with a budget.
Yes.
You know, now that we're living together, what is our budget? Or, you know, before you even start living together, what is the budget? How much can we pay for rent? How much can we afford for rent, for food, for transportation for both of us to work? If all of you are working, if both of you are working, you know, how much would it cost? And you put aside those things. Are you doing insurance? Are you paying insurance? Are you paying, you know, entertainment? Just come up with a budget. So that, you know, the monies that you have, they're not just, it's not a debate of at this time we are paying Wi-Fi, next time we are paying DSTV. You know, when you have a budget, then you know this is how much we have, this is how much we're spending. Unless things change, then, you know, we can readjust. But if you have a budget as a couple, then managing your funds, managing your finances would be very, very easy.
I like that.